There's so many things about Sarper that lets me know that he is different from my exes, and I know that I'm finally dealing with like the right person for me.
Lay down the bed and sleep on me. But
That's
you're
crazy.
not too skinny for that. Do you want me to weigh you?
Do I want you to weigh me?
Yeah.
Awesome! So, now that I have my voice back for the most part, hi. I kind of thought that we would ease into this couple being as horrible as we assumed they would be. They've only barely been together in Turkey for 2 episodes now, but they waste no time in showing us how ridiculous they really are. I mean, Sarper already has his scale out on their first morning together, weighing Shekinah. Yikes. But let's back up a bit. In my last video covering these two, we met Botched Barbie and Creepy Ken pretty far into the Other Way season. We talked about how they met and their plan to live together in Turkey. So in this video, let's talk about how we got to this awkward weigh-in, and how their story gets even more next level cringy. Shekinah made the very impulsive and not well thought out decision to move to Turkey. She packed her things and didn't hesitate to uproot her life for Sarper. This is still baffling to me. I realized in their segments that they don't actually even say that they are engaged. The word fiancé is not used. So is she moving to Turkey just to see if it works out? It seems strange, even for this Kardashian wannabe. I was wondering if maybe they missed the cutoff for before the 90 days or something. Something about this just doesn't seem right. Even her equally as plastic sister seems concerned. The sister has also seen some texts between the couple that she does not like.
Don't bring this up again. I'm the alpha.
That's just him throwing a little fit, and I think it's so cute.
Immature.
Aw, yeah, it's just so adorable when someone ends a conversation by saying that they're the alpha. I find it funny that that isn't a red flag for her, but her next statement is.
Sarper refuses to post anything about our relationship on social media. He says that I would get so many DMs from different women saying what a bad guy he is, how he's a player.
So she's moving to another country for him and shipping her kid off to boarding school, but he won't post pictures of them on social media together. And yeah, that is a red flag because she's not saying that he hasn't changed his relationship status. She's saying that he won't even post one picture of them together. So how is this couple even a candidate for this Other Way season then?
I do intend to address the social media thing like right away after I get there.
But no, guys, he's just so different from the previous asshole she's dated. I'm glad that her family doesn't buy it at least.
I know how Shekinah is in relationships, and I don't think it's going to be any different in this one.
I haven't seen any signs that this is not a toxic relationship, but Shekinah somehow believes that this guy isn't garbage.
He is different from my exes, and I know that I'm finally dealing with like the right person for me.
Even her 15-year-old daughter recognizes that Sarper is a loser.
I think you're too relaxed about this, Mom. The whole alpha stuff is just so like, ugh.
But that doesn't stop Shekinah from saying goodbye and flying off to Turkey. And when we see Sarper getting ready to pick up Shekinah, he doesn't give us any more reason to think that this is a good idea.
If 1 year ago Sarper sees this Sarper, I mean, he would laugh with his ass, you know?
Instead, he just talks more about himself. There's really only one thing that he says that even hints that he's really into Shekinah.
From outside, she's like a sex bomb, but soft inside. That's the thing that I love about her. I mean, 2 different sides.
Wow, he just has such a way with words. I'm trying to figure out if he's intentionally acting like this or if he's in on the joke and this is all an act. Like when I posted this comment on his photo shoot scene on the 90 Day Fiancé Instagram, is he getting the joke? Is this all an act? I'm leaning towards it not being an act, but it's hard to tell. On the other hand, I think that Shekinah is very serious about this. She's very obviously a Kardashian wannabe. She even has that pretend slowed down annoying voice. Sarper, though, he is harder to read. Mostly because his face doesn't move at all, and his hair moves even less. But what is his angle?
I never take a flower to a girl waiting in the airport and waiting for her to come out or something like that.
So he's never brought a girl flowers. I can't figure out if this is serious or not. And that's not a flex either. Their Instagrams make me think that this is more just about getting that attention, even if they seem stupid. I actually screen grabbed this when it still said most hated couple. If you look now, I noticed that they actually removed that. Most hated couple? That's a bold statement. They must have figured out that we hate Ed, we hate Angela. That level of hate takes time, and they would have to work pretty hard to be the most hated couple. But hey, if that's your goal, Sarper and Shekinah, to get to that level of hate, let's see what you got. Because right now, no one hates you. If anything, I've had some real fun making these videos. I got pretty burnt out of watching Mary hyperventilate at every small inconvenience. So is that the goal, to be villains? Because right now they are just so cringy that all I feel is secondhand embarrassment when I watch them. I can say this, they are getting attention, but I'm not sure it's the kind of attention they were expecting. It's not like the whole like, oh, you're just so good looking, I'm so jealous of you attention. Instead, it's the you are so ridiculous that it's funny attention. This does not inspire me at all to blow up my lips or wear ugly leggings. So please, if you are watching this, Sarper and Shekinah, don't stop being yourselves, because I'm having a great time over here making fun of you. Anyways, Shekinah and those leggings landed in Turkey.
Finally hug my love. And kiss my love.
And are we really supposed to believe that Shekinah moved to Turkey with just one bag? Do you remember Danielle moving to the Dominican Republic and how many bags she had? I don't buy this. Shekinah looks like she's packed for a weekend in Turkey to get a quick nip tuck. And I also have to point out that when they get to Sarper's apartment, why wouldn't they get a new place together if they were truly moving in together? Especially since this is his bachelor pad.
I don't like when guys play video games.
Really?
No,
Why not?
it's so annoying.
Again, I'm really only pointing this out because they are on the other way and not before the 90 days. I don't believe Shekinah really moved into Sarper's bachelor pad. I think she's really just here to go under the knife or something. These two are fake enough. Why just make this worse with lazy writing? I will say though that the whole bed fiasco was pretty funny.
Babe, what is happening with your bed? That is still your old bed.
Apparently Sarper did not get a new bed like he said he would. I guess he chose the eye lift instead. Huh, it's almost like he knew you were here just for a few days and not forever.
Sarper told me that he had been with about 2,500 women, and I thought it was a typo.
A typo? Like autocorrect added another 0? Even if it was 250, I find it funny that Shekinah is so concerned with the bed. I would be way more concerned with this guy getting tested.
I just really hate the mental image of wondering what caused the headboard to look the way that it does.
And her solution is to sleep on the couch. I think I would be more afraid of the couch, and really the entire apartment in general. I wonder if the whole place would glow under a blacklight. If she is that concerned, why aren't they in a new apartment or maybe a hotel for their first night together? I guess they have to save money for the important things, like their plastic surgery tag teaming. Okay, I'm sorry, that's my last plastic surgery joke.
You want to change it because all of the girls are asleep there. Do you want to change my too? It's same thing, replace my
Nope, she's fine with the couch, even though it's probably had more action than the mattress, and they have no problem telling the world how great their first night was.
Electric.
Neighbors are complaining because of the noise. Security called us.
I will take things that didn't happen for 500. I don't know what's more cringe, saging the apartment in Sarper's dick, or Sarper weighing Shekinah. If you haven't seen this scene, I'm dead serious. Yes, he weighed her after saying that she could lay on him on his bed.
Lay down the bed and sleep on me. But you
That's
are
crazy.
not too skinny for that.
So Shekinah tries to say that Sarper is a trainer and gave her a goal, but my knee-jerk reaction would be to slap him or something. I'm not saying that that's a good reaction. I just got major ick. Also, it would probably hurt to slap him. His face looks oddly sharp. And if I missed, which I probably would, I have terrible aim, and I hit his Lego hair, it would probably break my hand. Okay, just so YouTube doesn't get mad at me, no, I would never slap Creepy Ken. He would never be able to get that close to me. I would freak out first.
That mother back there is not real.
Anyways, yes, apparently Shekinah thinks that a healthy relationship includes a weigh-in.
I don't know.
Come on, let's see.
And she's acting like it's just because he's a personal trainer. And she's not acknowledging that he's coming off as really controlling, and that's a huge red flag.
He knew I would look better with lighter hair, longer hair, and I just thought it was so cute. I actually loved it.
I get this impression that it's his goal to make her into an actual Barbie. They can be Creepy Ken and Botched Barbie forever. On Shekinah's second day of supposedly living in Turkey, we finally dig into the major issues that Shekinah says they really need to work out. And no, according to her, it's not the issue of Sarper telling her to change her makeup and clothes. It's not his 2,500 body count. It's not him weighing her. She says the biggest issue they have has to do with social media. Why am I not surprised that their biggest issue has to do with Instagram?
You gonna post it?
Yeah, I want to post one.
Don't do that, please.
Sarper does not allow Shekinah to post pictures of them together.
Guys wanting my account private. You don't want certain women to see me.
Is he surprised? Is he mad? Is he nervous? I have no idea. I can't tell. I feel like his face, like his hair, is full of secrets. So Shekinah moved to another country, supposedly, to live with a guy that won't post her on his social media. This is both a first world problem and a dumb problem at the same time. But Creepy Ken's excuse for this is that these women he has slept with in the past are apparently dangerous.
Do they think they're in a relationship with you?
Yeah, in past, not relationship. They want to know what I'm doing. They will stalk you.
When he said this, I thought, okay, this guy's Instagram must be so popular. Nope. And he's saying this in a scene before the show came out, so I'm guessing that it was lower than that before. He is not some big time influencer who has to worry about stalkers, but he sure is acting like he is. Some big time influencers really have to worry about that, and that's a real concern. He does have a check mark, but just so you know, anyone can actually pay for that now and get a check mark. So just to summarize what is going on here, this guy meets a woman. They have a one-night stand and then I guess fall in love. He tells her to move to Turkey. Actually, scratch that. I don't think he actually told her to move to Turkey. I think she just decided to move to Turkey. So she does, supposedly. And he won't post a picture of her on his Instagram with 9,000 followers. I'm not saying that he doesn't have crazy exes, and his profile is actually private right now. But my point is either this guy really thinks that he's very important and way more popular than he really is, or he is definitely trying to hide something that he doesn't want Shekinah to find out.
There are some psychos that are tracking me and they will stalk her.
Imagine that being your biggest fight in a relationship. He won't post me on Instagram. How on brand of them.
Danielle and her magic coconut are here to manifest you subscribing to the kiblz channel.
Perfecto.
I'm sorry you had to watch that. She's a moron. But if you have not subscribed, please do so.
Just a picture of us, just to show you're in a relationship with me.
Why?
Why does he want to look single on his social media?
And it just gets more silly from there. Later on a boat ride, Sarper actually posts a picture of them.
So you put a picture of us in your stories.
I actually almost spit out my drink when she said that. If you don't know, Instagram actually has an option to post a temporary picture for 24 hours, and it's called a story.
Is this relationship like a 24-hour relationship? Because that's how long a story is.
So they're on this beautiful boat ride arguing about Instagram.
Better than nothing.
And Sarper has on this red blanket thing. And to him, this picture he posted with a heart is such a big deal.
All 2,500, you are the one. Only one. Yeah?
That does
Only
not make
one.
me feel special. That makes me sick.
Oh my god, these two are just over the top. It looks like Sarper is regretting keeping this going after their one-night stand. But more importantly, who brought this red blanket he's wearing? Because Shekinah's next line makes me feel like the producers brought it.
My friends and family told me to look out for red flags, and right now Sarper looks like a giant red flag.
Yes, he does. So I usually ask you guys to let me know what you think at the end of my videos, but I think we can all agree that this is just so cringy and ridiculous, right? Even their preview for the next episode just reiterates that. Instead, before I end this video, I want to talk very quickly about Danielle and Johan. This episode ended with a still to come preview, and we see Johan actually leave Danielle.
You're not going anywhere with my dog. You need a dog! You need a dog!
Which all of us knew was coming, but we're finally seeing it actually happen. I had a poll when I was sick last week, and I asked you guys about what I thought could be an unpopular opinion. And before I lose my voice again, let me ask, did Danielle have this coming? The ratio of results were agreeing with me much more than I expected. I hope that when the rest of the world sees this scene, they know the history behind Johan and Danielle getting together. This comment sums it up pretty well. I have all of their seasons in this Danielle and Johan video I will link if you haven't seen it. I will add though that Johan grabbing the dog was ridiculous. I think Danielle had this coming, but leave the dog alone. I hope that you enjoyed this video and my voice sounded okay. I can talk now and record without an issue, but I definitely can't scream like this yet.
Anyways, thanks for watching. Bye!